So this is story time, a bit of a somewhat extreme cautionary tale related to the gym. I used to work in the fitness center at a center. And there was this guy who was unusually strong for his body weight in the bench press. The bench press. He weighed about 170 pounds and he could bench 315 to 335 any day without a lift off. This is unusual. You don't see this that often, so it was quite noteworthy. It was like, wow. He would do that in conjunction with like a circuit of deadlifts and a whole bunch of other stuff. He would do the same damn workout every time with the same weight. His bench form wasn't perfect, but it was noteworthy. Everything else had a bit to be desired. So this was a Jewish center. So they would close on Friday afternoons and they would reopen on Saturday evenings in the fall to early spring months. And so he was doing one of his workouts on a Saturday evening. It was towards the end of the night. There weren't many people around. We were just sort of hanging out, chatting. And one of the people I was chatting with noticed that he was stuck halfway up with about 335, I think. So he just jumped into action and helped him. Now you guys got to realize, when with heavy weights you miss reps, it takes away from you neuromuscularly, muscularly, all that stuff. It takes away. Now, you can do certain movements quite frequently, but if you miss reps and you go heavy every time, things can get tricky. So, we fast forward to Sunday evening. He's back at it. Benching heavy again, doing all of his other movements, his circuit-ish thing. I had a bit of a bad feeling. So one of the kids that I had coached, trained a bit, I had him spot him. I was sort of busy-ish. Just go hang out behind him. No lift off. He doesn't like a spot, but just, So he got in position. Unracks at 315, lowers it, and then budges it off his chest, and then weight goes flying. He tips over, and instantly I thought, oh boy, he tore his pec. So I kind of approached him as he's like looking freaked out, like holding his pec shoulder region. And I said, I think you tore your pec. He says, I don't know. I feel like I've been shot. Went and got him ice. Yes, he did indeed just totally shred up his pec, and he needed surgery. Got the surgery, and he also not only benched heavy on that Saturday evening where he missed the rep with the weight, he benched again Sunday morning, and then ultimately Sunday night did himself in. To you guys that aren't really hardcore, or you guys that are hardcore, you're thinking that's utterly ridiculous. Anyone who kind of has half of a sense. Now, this guy wasn't like overtly mentally impaired. I mean, he's a pharmacist, owns his own business, at least then, a couple of years or so, whatever. But that is an extreme version of being a creature of habit and being resistant to change. That is taken to a very detrimental level. Look, you can do various things, and for quite a while, or a very long time, get away with these things. But eventually, especially the more extreme it is, something very possibly bad is going to happen, regardless of whatever activity, endeavor it is. So, if this guy's unfortunate misfortune makes you think a little bit more, this was not all for naught. Hey, making it better, because that's vastly underrated. Later, guys.